All right, we are installing some hardware on our cabinet here, and one of the worst things is having to guess and check on the cabinet drawers and doors. So what we ended up ordering is this this tool to help you make sure that everything is even and level and all the good things. So the directions were super simple to follow, walks you through how to do it on a door versus on a drawer. So we just put it on the drawer here. I'll show you in a second, but what I'm doing first to make sure that it fits is I'm putting the little screws on each side and then setting it at 0 and then making sure each side is even. So that's just to make sure that the holes, since the holes on this cabinet or this pole is like super small, I want to make sure it's precise. Let me show you kind of how it works. All right, we ended up taking the cabinet out just because it's in the wall, so it's kind of in the way. You could flip it around to make it work, but this just is a little bit easier for us. So we're taking the width of the drawer and then adjusting these little side pieces here, and then we'll find the halfway point next. Okay, next we're using the little puncturing tool and puncturing the holes so that you know where the spots are. The holes are really small, but they're noticeable to help you then use your drill to drill it in. Okay, now we got our holes drilled in, and then we're gonna put the hardware on. All right, here is the finished product with the hardware on. So it makes it a lot simpler so you're not eyeballing it. And then my biggest advice is just to make sure you put your hardware on and double check it like he's doing right now. Especially if you have hardware where it's like just a teeny slot and not much room for mess up. Then you can kind of adjust it as you need. And then obviously you'll adjust the measurements based off of whether you're doing a door, a drawer, and then the width. Like we have, these I think are 15 inches, whereas these ones were 18 inches. So very handy little tool.